Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday night. I am going live tonight to talk about armpit detoxes. So that's going to be definitely an interesting topic if you have never heard that before. I am glad that you are on tonight. So again, we're going to be talking about armpit detoxes and deodorant. So if you are on, please just give me a hi so I can see that you are here, so that I know that you are here. Also, it might ask you to give me permission to see your name, but I am going to go ahead and pop on and watch it on my own Facebook, so that way I can make sure that I'm actually seeing everybody's comments. So again, if you're on, just say hi and let me know where you are watching from. And if you want to be entered in to win a deodorant tonight, please share this video to your page and let me know when you have shared. So again, please let me know that you are watching. Say hi, where you're watching from, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. But again, please share and let me know when you did share, so I can make sure to write your name down for that entry. So our main topic tonight is obviously going to be the armpit detoxes, but I want to get into a little bit as to why you might need an armpit detox, because a lot of people probably don't even realize that's a thing and why they would need one, right? So if you are going to switch out any one product in your household, any product at all, the one product that I would choose for everybody to switch in their household would be deodorant. Hey, Joan, thank you for joining. So yes, the number one item that I would have you switch is your deodorant. And especially because I am working on a cancer awareness month program and doing a cancer awareness fundraiser, deodorant is one of the biggest culprits for women in breast cancer. So I'm going to touch on that topic tonight. But if I could switch anyone's, even men, I would switch deodorant. That's going to be the biggest culprit of adding toxins into your bloodstream and into your body. So let's get started on that. So if you use a deodorant, let me know in the comments below, just if you happen to know what brand deodorant you use, and if you know if it is toxin free or not. So let me know if you know that. But one of the most harmful products a male or a female can use on their bodies is actually deodorant. And especially if you are using a deodorant that is considered an antiperspirant. Antiperspirants are stopping your body from releasing natural toxins that build up inside your body. And on top of that, not only are you stopping these toxins from releasing, you're actually trapping those toxins inside of your body, right? So your armpit is a lymph node highway. If you think about it, all around, in and around your armpit and up in your neck, is all filled with lymph nodes. Our lymphatic system, I'm sure you guys have heard of lymph nodes. You might have swollen lymph nodes in your, your throat when you're sick. Hey, Mom. You might have swollen lymph nodes in your throat when you are sick. So our lymphatic system helps to carry away and release toxins that are building up in our body. So when you're using aluminum-based deodorant, you are actually blocking your sweat glands and trapping in the toxins, and they build up over time. So if you keep this area clear, you're going to allow your body to effectively release these toxins via sweat, which can actually help your entire body function better. So a couple of ways to see if your deodorant is toxic. I'm going to tell you the top 5 ingredients that are usually hidden in your deodorant and kind of why they're bad. And usually you'll be able to see them right in there. So again, if you need help kind of decoding your deodorant, let me know. So the top 5 ingredients hiding in your deodorant, and these aren't just antiperspirants deodorants, these are just regular deodorants as well. Thank you for sharing. Again, if you're on and you share, please let me know. You'll be entered in to win a deodorant. So the top 5 ingredients hiding in your deodorant is aluminum. This is going to be the biggest culprit. A lot of brands use, I should say, the majority of brands use aluminum in their deodorants, but aluminum is actually linked to breast cancer in women, prostate cancer, and also an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease because of that body burden over time. So I actually do have a Dove deodorant right here, just a little mini sample of it. And you can actually just see it's really bright, so you might not be able to. But right here on the back, it says right here, active ingredient aluminum. So they're not even hiding it on most of them. You'll be able to see it, and aluminum is going to be the active ingredient, but that's going to be one of the scariest ingredients of all. Your second one that you're going to want to look out for is parabens. Now, it might not say paraben directly. It might say methylparaben, or there's a lot of different words, but if it ends in a ben, it's a paraben. And parabens disrupt our hormonal balance, which can actually lead to things like early puberty in children or an increased risk of hormonal cancers. And it's also linked to birth defects and organ toxicity. So parabens are just bad in everything, not only deodorant. But the reason why these are so bad in deodorant is because if you think about your armpits, it's filled with just glands, right, and pores, and it easily absorbs in through those glands, in those pores, almost instantly. And your skin is your largest organ, so anything that touches the skin is going to be absorbed within 26 seconds. So just think of the direct line that you're getting right there from your armpit. Another one that you want to look out for is propylene glycol. Propylene glycol is a petroleum-based product that you want to stay away from. It can cause damage to your central nervous system, liver, and heart. So again, none of these things that you want to be dealing with. And then phthalates. So phthalates is kind of spelt a little bit funny. It's a PHTHALATES. These are linked to a higher risk of birth defects, and they can disrupt your hormone receptors and increase the likelihood of cell mutation. So if you already have precancerous cells, it can actually increase the likelihood of those cells mutating. And then triclosan. Triclosan is another one that you often commonly find in your deodorant. And that is actually classified as a pesticide by the FDA. And it's classified as a probable carcinogen by the EPA. So this one's even on the radar as being bad, but they're still continuously putting these in to your ingredients. So another one on this Dove that you're going to see is polyethylene. So polyethylene is considered a PEG, or if you're going to look at here, last week I talked about this too. It's a little bit of a pocket guide to harmful ingredients. It folds up nice into a small little square. Let me know if you want one. But a PEG, so these are polyethylene glycols. These are carcinogenic contaminations, and they're known to affect the liver and the kidneys. So those are definitely ones that you want to stay away from. But another one that a lot of people don't think about that is going to be in the majority of your deodorants is fragrance. So Joan, I noticed that you had mentioned Native. So Native actually used to be a great option for deodorants. I actually have a little Native sample here for this reason. So Native used to be an independently owned company, and they got bought out by a larger company. I want to say Procter and Gamble. Do not quote me on that one. I want to double check my facts. I'll write that in the comment later. But they got bought out by a larger company, and unfortunately they switched their ingredients and they started to add fragrance, which you'll see on the back of this one. They started to add fragrance. Now, you're thinking, well, fragrance, of course there's going to be fragrance. It's deodorant. I don't want to smell bad. But unfortunately, fragrance is something that, again, you don't want to have in any of your ingredients. If you missed my live video last week talking about fragrance and how it's linked to cancer, it's really important to know that in that one word fragrance, there can be up to 2,600 ingredients in that one word fragrance, because they do not have to release what is in it. And oftentimes they can be toxic chemicals in there. Actually, 75% of toxic chemicals in the majority of your products that have the word fragrance come from that fragrance. So definitely something to check the back of your deodorant. Not all deodorants from Native will have fragrance on it, but you're going to want to make sure that you check yours, because that one is huge. So that is where we're going to get into the armpit detox, right? So this is the fun part. This is where the fun part comes in. Armpit detoxification can actually help the body rid itself of the toxins that have been built up from in the skin from this deodorant that you've been using. It also may help to reduce the capacity of your sweat glands and the amount of odor that they produce. And some research actually indicates that an armpit detox can boost your immune system and decrease cancer risk. So it's really important to do this even if you are using a natural deodorant. Every month it is good at least to do this detox to help just kind of clear out those sweat glands and get rid of everything. Because not only do we absorb toxins through products, we absorb toxins through our food and through just everyday life. So an armpit detox is good for everyone, even if you're already using a natural deodorant. But if you are not using a natural deodorant, it's phenomenal to do in that in-between time when you are switching. So if you are using a non-natural deodorant, an armpit detox can actually help to ease the transition between using a toxic deodorant and a non-toxic deodorant. Because a lot of the times what happens is people will try a natural deodorant and they say, oh, it doesn't work. This didn't work for me. I sweat more. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. I sweat more. I smell worse. I'm getting rashy. I'm getting red. But what is actually happening is when they start to switch to that natural deodorant, all the toxins are seeping out. So they're starting to get irritated, and you can actually smell that bad bacteria that's seeping out because it's not being blocked anymore. And people just assume that it's the natural deodorant when it's actually just that natural detoxification process. So by doing an armpit detox, that's going to speed up the process. It's going to help take out more, so that way you're not going to have as big of a issue with transitioning. So if anybody in the comments has dealt with that before, I'd love to know if you had an issue when transitioning to a natural deodorant and that has stopped you from using one. So I'm going to talk about my favorite product to use for my armpit detox. And it's actually going to be this purifying charcoal mask with prebiotics. Okay, so this is going to have bentonite clay in it, charcoal, and hemp. So charcoal is a natural detoxifier. It helps to pull out toxins remaining from your old deodorant, and it is actually shown to have an effect on bacteria that produces odor. So I'm going to just show you actually what an armpit detox is. It's literally this one product, okay? It also has the pre and probiotics in it, so it's going to feed the skin. I have given these away in the past. If you like this and you want to know where to get one, I'll drop the link in the comments for you. I use this for when I'm doing my face mask, because I use this charcoal. It's technically made for your face, but it actually works perfectly for the armpits. So I put a nice big slather on here, and you just go ahead and you gonna put a nice amount all over the armpit. And don't forget to go a little bit lower, because you have armpits, your glands go all the way down. So this is the fun part that everybody gets to watch me kind of slather this on my armpit. And my hands stay nice and clean because of this handy dandy tool. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my other side too, because why not? I might as well do it while I'm doing it. And that is how you're going to do your charcoal armpit detox. Has anybody tried this before that's watching? I'd love to know if you have tried armpit detox before and what your results were. Please let me know in the comments if you have tried this before. And again, please share. And if you share, you have until tomorrow to share this video to be entered in to win a deodorant. which I'm going to show you next. So this is the deodorant that I currently use. It is a deodorant. This one has baking soda. There is a baking soda free option. Some people don't like the baking soda option for deodorant because it can be a little bit more irritating for those with sensitive skin. But a lot of people also do like the baking soda because it's naturally drying and helps with odor. So if you feel like you're doing a heavy exercise, you might want to go with the baking soda. But it literally just has arrowroot powder, coconut oil, some beeswax, baking soda, castor seed oil, peppermint oil, and organic tea tree oil. That is it. And it is a nice and smooth roll on. It doesn't stain. It doesn't build up and make those balls. And it has a nice, mild, kind of pepperminty scent. So it's really nice. This is the deodorant that I'll be giving away, not this exact one because this is mine. You'll be getting a brand new one in the mail. So that is my favorite deodorant. So this mask, you're going to want to leave it on for a good 10 to 15 minutes just to allow it to really work itself in there, clean out, and detoxify. So I would love to know if anybody has any questions, and also please let me know if you have done this before, what your results were. So I would love to hear that. Please give me a comment. And again, let me know if you shared so I can enter you into that giveaway, because I would love to be able to give away a deodorant to somebody who doesn't currently use a natural deodorant and would love to make that switch. Again, if I'm going to do a quick recap, if there is one product in your whole household that I could change, deodorant would be my number one choice because it is, the direct pathway to all those lymph nodes, and it has usually the worst ingredients in it. So that is why I suggest a natural deodorant, a nice armpit detox to get you started off on a fresh path and just to kind of keep you on that healthy path. And again, while I'm waiting for people to comment, I kind of showed this before. It's a nice pocket guide to harmful ingredients. This is going to fold out. It's going to give you a little bit of some tips and tricks. And you can keep it right in your pocketbook. And it's just going to have the ingredients that you want to look out for. Obviously, people don't want to have to carry this around with them all the time just to check the ingredients on the back of bottles. So that's why I suggest aligning yourself with a company who does it for you so you don't have to do the work. But even if you want it just in your home, just to see what you're using on a daily basis, to see if what you're using has these ingredients in them and what you can start to slowly switch out of your routine, let me know and I will get that sent to you in the mail so you can have it as a good tool in your arsenal. So that is my charcoal armpit detox. I'm so thankful for you guys joining me tonight. Again, the sharing is going on until tomorrow. So please get your shares in. If you're watching this on the replay, please give me a hashtag replay. And again, I would love for you to comment if you learned something tonight and what you learned. And also please let me know if you shared it. And if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, please give me a subscribe so that way you do not miss videos like this in the future. And also, again, it's Cancer Awareness Month for me. I'm running a large fundraiser to give cancer support care packages to ongoing radiation treatment patients. So I would love your support. If you would like me to tag you in that post on how you can help me support radiation patients, please let me know and I'll give you a tag on that as well. I hope everybody has a good Tuesday and look out for my next video on what to stay away from to help you avoid potential health issues, including cancer. So have a great Tuesday night and we'll talk to you soon.